Now sports with sports director Scott Lever.
Auburn High School has already produced an NBA champion in Fred VanVleet. Now, just maybe, it'll have a Super Bowl champion. 2017 graduate Vederian Lowe plays for the Super Bowl-bound New England Patriots. I caught up with his grandfather and former coaches in Rockford. Lowe is a fourth-year NFL player who plays backup left tackle and left guard for the Patriots, number 59. He did start 13 games for them last season and 5 games this season. His grandfather, Jerry, who lives in Rockford and coaches at Auburn, was watching the AFC Championship game closely last evening when the Patriots defeated the Broncos.
When I was watching the game, my wife was walking back and forth through the kitchen, and she heard me holler when they intercepted the ball. I said, yeah, they got it. He's going
to Super Bowl 60 in Santa Clara, California to face the Seahawks. Growing up in Rockford, Lowe was very active in sports, and he impressed his coaches at a young age.
Middle school, he started on the line for me 6th, 7th, and 8th grade.
At Lincoln?
At Eisenhower Middle School. At Eisenhower Middle School. I ran the program there, and he played here at Auburn High School basketball too, so it was really nice to get to know him and see his growth over that time to where he is today.
In high school at Auburn, Lowe started at offensive tackle for head coach Dan Apino. Those were some of the best seasons in Auburn history. They won Nick 10 championships his junior and senior seasons, and Auburn advanced to the state quarterfinals both years. There was much more to Lowe, though, than his massive size.
Vederian's a very thoughtful kid. I mean, he examined things from a number of different perspectives. I remember sitting with him once. We were doing a clinic for the Park District, and he was talking about how he read up that linemen at the professional level only live to an average age of about 63, 10 years less than the normal male population. So he was concerned about things like that at an age when teenagers never talk about stuff like that. Many former coaches and players who went against Lowe at Auburn marveled at the way Lowe dominated at times in games. I've had so many people over the years tell me how fun it was to see him pull when we'd run our wrap play and he'd come through a hole, and all of a sudden the linebacker's looking at 6'6", 330 come through the hole.
from a little guy growing up. You know, he had so many people around him that carried him through the journey that he's on right now. And that's what counts. Over all the years that I've traveled with him, took him to different camps, it was all worth it. Lowe joins the short list of local men who have played in the Super Bowl. Freeport's Preston Pearson played in 5 with the Colts, Steelers, and Cowboys. Rockford's Ira Matthews in 1 with the Raiders. Byron Sean Considine in 1 with the Ravens. And Sycamore's Ben Neiman was in 2 with the Chiefs. Beloit native Jim Caldwell coached in the Super Bowl with the Colts.